sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Montana, never a great runner of the football, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you got to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now he's flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
How are you?
Catch is made by Hockenson. The top. 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You're so good.
Watson. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 30, 20,
I'm in bed.
10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over. 1st down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That goes for a gain of 31. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Brandon.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To the air yet again. Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Watson looks to throw again. He finds Tomlinson, his running back. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're running. Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score our home team 14. Visitors 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. On first down, Watson gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 14.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching in KC as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
And 14.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Escaping the pressure right. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And no, it's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start here with Jackson. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big play there. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
First and 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Watson. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
3-yard line.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EASports_MUT. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.
kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
They go play action with Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Tomlinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Jackson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with LT. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 4.
Pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Intercepted. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the
well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
He can run for it, and he will. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And some space here.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
25-yard line.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. On 2nd down, Tomlinson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 15 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Patriots.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And now Watson throws another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Watson. He's going to take another shot here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to try and go deep again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Ayuk on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Robert Mathis able to run him down for a loss of a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he comes back with one complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play
never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
6 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return.
Freaky, I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up, my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really...
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Jalen Ramsey.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Tomlinson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. Oh, some strong running. He's got daylight. Touchdown! LaDainian Tomlinson, 59 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Tucker lining up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brown on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He sets to fire deep, and this will be caught at the 30.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do
He'll
it.
get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Gonna throw right side here, complete.
That's good.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
First and 10.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Tomlinson. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down now, Tomlinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They set up the screen to LT. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And for a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a stop.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well.
Myers set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return. They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again is Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
14. Rams 13. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now we'll get a late time.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Boswell set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Here's Ayuk on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for the touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 73 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to strike.
She back got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got...
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Joe Montana on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 27. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, our home team 6, visitors nothing.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
On the play.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. LT turned away on 4th down, and as a result, possession switches hands. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And down right around the 37. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 1st downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will take this one in for a touchdown from 17 yards out. And his guys are going to add on. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change? Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive. And now look at him go. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. And what a big-time play there. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Sliding out of the pocket, and he fires one incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jennings now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Hi, sir.
The offense back out here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Back as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 2nd down pass.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And it's a wobbler, but he does get it to go as it creeps over the bar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Looking deep for Jennings. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
You gotta love it, baby.
Touchdown.
Give it to me.
Greg Jennings, 84 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They will look to throw. Montana. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get...
And he's going to go down again. Lawrence. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw is Montana. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
27. Visitors 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. That interception sets them up beautifully.